get one over Aurora, end that streak. Game 1 is upon us. Let's get into the Land of Dawn. Turtle spawned, upper quarter. First of the scene is apbren. It looks like Aurora are just letting it happen. Look, they're just checking.
Those are a lot of well-timed deathly grabs coming in from Chov's Kurt. And the Aurora don't get to contest. Oh, wait, oh! Down bottom, bombing kite nearly falls up against Shizu.
The Silent Kid clapping back. Aurora. Oh, Renji again!
Oh, for the second time in a row.
That's a deadly duo. We saw TNC Pro Team shine with that against apbren. So they might be taking a page out of TNC Pro Team's book.
Yeah, and whoever decides to pass through this area has to be extra careful, and it's going to be Edward receiving the ejector and the deathly grasp. There is there to try and zone away the damage dealers, but that's a successful way of the dragon, but it might just be a punish. Renegade gets taken out, and so will Edward. Demon Kite trying to go, and he looks and gets James Paxson there. Doming Kite is here as well to join the party, and it's a double kill for him.
Was up 2,000 gold, and across the map, the last raider ruining things. Doming Kite gets sandwiched by 2. Them himself.
Yeah, and we saw a glimpse of that when he was able to create an opening for apbren, nearly punishing and winning the first team fight, which we saw happen. But Renegade gets to find James Pax, but still James Pax with the retribution secures the turtle. There will be the first to fall instead. Kekedot and Shizu as well. 3 members are down for apbren. No, make that 4. An unwanted target. But at least he has the flicker to go near, and that's exactly what I mentioned. He goes in and picks off Renegade.
But I don't know if it's worth it. That is a pick-off on a roamer. They trade up for 1. Glorious pathway set down by Edward.
And the roamer on the other side will be the trade too. Dare trying to buy some time. He gets to throw away the members of Aurora. But that doesn't stop them from picking off 2 members.
Not just 2 kills, even 2 flickers away from apbren.
And they have to concede this with no frontliners. They back off, and Aurora gets the first Lord of the game.
But what if it's so well positioned and that it isn't necessarily there to engage in a fight? They're just getting what they want to get away. And look at that damage! Doming Kite! Kills in their mid and bottom lane turrets, but the Hitman's about to look for a target. They get to zone away there, and James Banks as well, slowly gaining access towards the base. But these are 5 members that they will potentially go up against, so they decide to stay disciplined and disengage.
There's no bushes there.
Yeah, they're gonna have to just show up. Kekedot has to take the Renegade mentality of, alright, I can take it, but actually just try to take it.
Oh, glorious pathway to the way of the dragon, and there's a beautiful counter and set from there! James Banks actually takes out Doming Kite and Yue, but Demon Kite unstoppable gets shut down by James Banks, the man with a million moves!
My goodness, there! Coming up big with the flicker, fist break into the fist cracked, and this game is cracked open for apbren.
It's like he was born again. The man without fear, the daredevil, buys back possibly the game for apbren.
They might just be able to take down all the mid lane turrets. Doming Kite has 6 seconds to respond. Yue will be there too, but in just a blink of an eye, they got to actually almost equalize the map.
Let's see that again, all right? It could have been an end angle. They come in almost perfect everything, even started up with a kick, and then look at there. Oh!
That's what we're talking about. The Badang Vixana combo. Chov's Skirt was looking at it, and exactly, Kekedot was like, I can take this. I will try to take this. And Dare said, let me make sure that your sacrifice doesn't go in vain. Aurora looking over here when they should have been looking over there.
When Dare has the flicker, I think you need to play it extra safe. But speaking of, they spot out Dare and take him out first.
Oh, Dare God. Now he's getting back.
But Shizu from behind. This seems like no Silent Kid. He's dancing around the members of Aurora.
What?
Demon Kite.
No!
Wow! Edward goes next. That's 2 for 1.
What is happening? apbren. Damn!
Shizu should have been squished, but he survived that sandwich.
He danced, and he was making Aurora dance to his tune. Now apbren gets the second Lord of the game.
Like a kid.
Unless...
Renegade with the sacrifice, but Demon Demon Kite was a bit too late.
The minion waves on the sides. It's only the mid.
This is an evolved enhanced lord coming in.
Oh, okay, Dot misses the flicker ejector play, but Edward, can he sustain all this?
That's bad.
With the damage being soaked up by Edward, but he sustains everything, and Aurora now goes for the counter play. Oh, the quick interruption, fist break from Dare, but the Death Sonatas are reaching him, but he's still too fast. They can't chase after him. Oh no, Dare, will he be caught by the Hitman?
All right, the Hitman lets off.
Not gonna lie, at this point I was already expecting to do the post-game analysis. I'm glad we're not at that point, that we're just seeing action. Again, Kekada tried to go after Kite. The moment he missed that, that was already worst case scenario for apbren. Well, to be fair, worst.
Oh, resources here and there being burned.
An episode of hesitation from both.
Oh, but this doesn't feel like any sort of hesitation from Kekada. Edward this time around doesn't have the glorious pathway, but there's a counter setup from Renegade. They pick off Dare in exchange of Edward. 2 XP laners once again.
Forward, he didn't use the unstoppable force in the last scenario. He just used the conceal, showed himself, used the ejector, and nothing else. That's why apbren find themselves in this situation.
Wait, Demon Kite, he isn't here yet. But that's a successful zone from Aurora, unless...
They're still holding on this lord. Now the third of its health, they pop the immortality of Kekadot.
Okay, Shizu now, this is his time to shine. But is this too much to dance in the front of 2 members? He has to outplay everyone. James Pack secures the objective as well, and Renegade is just running for his life.
Run, Renegade, run! The silent kid has become a silent killer.
And in the mid lane is the man with a million moves with him as well.
So we were talking about the Jungle Gold duos, and it seems like this time around they want to be the ones to shine. Edward alone successfully takes down the minion guard, but we have another wave incoming, and James Pax together with Shizu, they take game number 1.
I am speechless. The man with a million moves. That's the MVP of the game. I believe he only had 1 or 2 deaths in this one. His final KDA 7-1-7. My God.
Last name Panks, first name James.
James Panks. And he really showed up when they needed him to. It's not the highlight man with a million moves gameplay that we're used to seeing him pull off in the MDL, but it was like the James Panks, can you please show up when we need you to? And he just said, okay, I will. A lot of people are going to look into the performance of Shizo, Dare, maybe even Chovskirt here, because he got to come in the clutch with some key Eternal Guards and Deathly Grasp Terrifies as well. But this was the main turnaround.
Yep.
Once they baited that out, it really looked like apbren were ready for that play to get called. Kekadot was showing himself first. Dare didn't respond right away. He looked for the follow-up, and Chovskirt was also just there waiting. It's like, all right, waiting for the Badang set. Okay, there it is. And James Banks helped clean it up, and it just became rinse and repeat. This is the start of Shizo just showing why he's hyped up in the gold lane as well. And he got 2 of those kind of plays.
Yeah, I think so long as they are aware that Renegade isn't there, or if not, his ultimate isn't available, even just for Edward, that he has no reason to be afraid anymore of Aurora. And this is exactly what we've been seeing, this sequence of them taking trades 1-for-1, but in terms of like the longer team fights, the longer sustained damage output coming in from Shizo, once he gets to close in on his opponents, it's almost as if it's over.
Kudos to apbren here. Starting strong, holding out, turning it around, and getting the dub.